This short movie is going to show you how to download QAPP from the website of Lakes Environmental, and on that website are two items that you have to download. One is the program itself and the other is the license program, and we distribute QAPP like this instead of on a DVD because that way people can access updates as they're produced, and it's just a lot easier than making copies of DVDs and scratching them and then mailing them to you. So on the email that you will get, there's a link and a username and a password and then instructions. So I say, okay, I'm going to go to this link, and it opens up a URL that looks totally blank, and it asks for a username and password, and I say, that must be this username, and the password is usually some part of your last name. So I put in that username with the first character being L, like lakes, and then my password is the last part of my last name, Battista, and I can say remember my password, which is useful only if it was the right password, and then it opens up this page. And on this page are two important documents. One is the installation instructions, and the second one is getting started. And both of these are useful. So I'm going to open up first the installation instructions. And what that says is it says what kind of computer you have to have, and really it's nothing fancy. If you have a previous version of QAPP on your computer, uninstall it, and then download the QAPP full install.exe to your computer. And it also says you must have full admin rights to your computer. Obviously, this is a program that you're installing, so if you can't log in as admin, it won't let you install it. So you have to bribe your IT person with a candy bar to do this for you, or preferably just get the admin password to your own computer. So go to the website and you say, okay, the full install. I'm going to click on that and see what happens. And after a little while, it opens up a dialog box and it asks you where you want to save it. And I'm going to start the second one downloading also. All right, I'm going to save these, and I'm just going to save them in a folder that I've got on my desktop. That's my QAPP folder under Lakes Environmental. And because it takes about 12 minutes on my internet connection to download it, I've already downloaded that one. The second one, where did you go? The license, that's also a .exe file. You have to save that one also, and it's smaller, so I'm going to let it do that. And now both of them are saved in a folder on my computer. Both of these .exe type files. So now I'm going to go back and read the directions. Okay. Double-click the installation executable file, which is the QAPP full install.exe. So I have to find that, and it's in my Lakes Environmental folder, and here it is. QAPP full install.exe. You can see it's pretty big, 82 megabytes. So I'm going to double click that, and then am I supposed to say run? Yes, say run. And now it asks for another password. And I say, was that in the email? Yes, it was. Run the QAPP installation file. The password for installation is 11QAPP22. So I have to put that in here, 11QAPP22. That looks strange. Click OK. It must be the right one. Ooh, now it's doing something and it's installing it. Welcome to the install. I accept all terms without reading them naturally, and that's my username, NAU ITEP. Next, install it to a file called C TurboQuap. That sounds appropriate. Install. Okay, now it goes through the installation process, which is short. And then the next step, as you can see, is reboot your computer and then run the license installation file. And to run any file that ends in .exe, as you know, you just double click it. So as soon as this one is finished installing itself, the second thing I have to do is that second file that I downloaded that's much smaller, the TurboQuap license.exe file, I have to double click that. So let's see if this thing is still installing. It is. And don't forget about restarting your computer as well. So this is still copying. And what I'm going to do now in the interest of brevity is I'm going to say, okay, this is copying. Pause. Okay, now it says install wizard completed. Time to finish. So I click finish. And then it says you must restart your system to take effect. Click yes to restart, no. Okay, I'll click yes. Okay, so I've done step 4, reboot your computer, and now run the license installation file. So I find that little file and I double click it and I run it. And then TurboQuap will be installed on my computer, and the next movie will show getting started with TurboQuap. So now it's installed. Where is it? Okay, license transfer complete. We have installed TurboQuap.